Hi, I'm Windsor Easley. I'm a flight attendant for an international carrier, and I almost exclusively work in the business class or first class cabins, where we do a lot of presentation cards. I have a linen fold. It's called a linen box fold. Some people have actually started calling it a Windsor box, and I'm going to show you how to make one now. It's a little complicated. We're going to take a simple linen like this, which is folded in half, and it's going to turn out into something pretty like this. I use this for putting crackers for the cheese cart or liqueurs for my ice cream cart and dessert cart. And sometimes, the other thing that you can do is you could simply wear it as a hat if you'd like to. So in just a minute, I'm going to show you how to make the Windsor box fold. Thanks. If you like this, I'll have a PDF that you can download afterwards, but please leave a comment below on my blog. Thanks a bunch. Okay, so we're about to start to make our linen box fold. It's going to start out like this, and hopefully when you're finished, it's going to look like this pretty little box here. The first thing you need to do is start out with a square piece of linen. If you are a flight attendant, you probably know that none of the linen that we get on the airplane is perfectly square. So what you'll have to do is actually make it square. Not with a piece of scissors, but simply by folding over the edge and kind of lifting it up to see if that looks square. When you start the process of making the box, you're going to be folding this in half, and you want to make sure that the folded over edge that you made in order to make the linen square is on the outside here, because this is ultimately going to be the inside of the box. If you have this folded over like this, then this edge here would ultimately end up on the outside of the box, and that's not what you want. So make sure after you've made the linen square that this is folded on the outside. Then you'll be flipping it around, and your folded edge of that square piece of linen is going to be away from you. So since my linen is already square, I'm simply going to fold it over in half, and here's my folded edge away from me. The next thing I'm going to do is put my finger in the center and take the top right corner of the linen and fold it down to the center. And I'm going to repeat that on the other side so that what I have looks like a little sailboat. Then you're going to take this, there's 3 layers now, the 2 folded over edges, and then the bottom layer and a middle layer. You're going to be pinching this middle layer with these 2 flaps here and lifting it up and then setting it right back down. So this top right corner is that middle section of the sailboat that you had. The next step is to take the top right corner. This is only 1 layer at a time, by the way. Top right corner, and you're going to fold it down to the bottom left corner. Then you're going to take the bottom right corner and fold it up to the top left corner. Then you're going to take the bottom left corner and fold it up to the top right. Now we're back to a square, and this repeats throughout the process of this of making this box. You're going to end up with a square like this quite often throughout the making of the box. Once you're at this point, you're going to feel a triangle here. You're going to take the top 2 edges of the square and you're going to flip it over. Then essentially you're going to repeat the folding over sides that you just did before. You're going to do the top right corner, fold it down to the left, and the bottom right corner, and fold it up to the right. And here we are back at that square again. Now if you put your hands on here, you can feel a really thick triangle where it's fat here, and then we just have 2 layers, single layers of fabric here. If you turn this around so you can feel the top of that triangle away from you, it'll be a little bit easier for you to visualize. You've essentially made the box already. Now we're just going to create the sides of it. So we're going to take the top layer, there's 2 here that are identical. We're going to fold this side in and then this side in, overlapping each other. And then you have a flap here, and you're going to fold that up. Now we're going to flip the box to make the other side. Fold this side in fold the other side over, and then fold the flap up. Now essentially your box is made, and you can stop right here if you're making multiple boxes. You don't have to take up a lot of space with the completed box like that, but you can leave this here and then simply do the last step later when you're ready to fill the box with whatever you're going to use. Okay, so now essentially you have finished making the actual fold for the box, and it should look something like this. Hopefully it looks exactly like this. Anyhow, the last step in actually completing and the formation of the box is basically you put your thumbs on the bottom in here. You're holding it, I always tell people it's kind of like praying that you did it right, and basically just turn it inside out. That's all you do. And you have a pretty little linen box. Thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please make a comment below on my blog. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.